So if you're looking to do a carburetor swap on your bricknose Ford, you're in the right place. So I'm gonna basically kind of describe what it takes to switch them over. And basically what you need is you need the basics, like an intake manifold, your choice of carburetor, an air filter, an HEI distributor, which is optional. You could go with your factory distributor if you wire it properly, or you could get you an MSD ignition module. It's your choice. This is cheaper, easier, and everything's in one, so it's pretty simple. And you need you a fuel pressure regulator. This one is converting the EFI pressure to the 6 psi that the carburetor needs, and I'm using my factory pump. I just adapt it to the fuel lines. And then to run your fuel pump from the factory, this little green plug, it's underneath your fuse box that was mounted on the side of this air box right here. And if you cut off the 2 wires on the bottom of it, the green with the yellow stripe and the red, and you put a fuse between the two, you've protected the circuit. And whenever you turn the key on, your fuel pump comes on. You turn the key off, your fuel pump goes off. Simple. It works really good. And you just need a couple other wires, like you need your water temp sensor, you need your oil pressure sensor, and then basically if you want to put AC on it, you can keep your AC wiring over to those plugs. You can delete it if you want. I kept it. You need to run a hot with the key on to your coil if you run that type, and it's I believe this one right here is the hot with the key on. And other than that, if you're running the AOD transmission, which is not really too complicated, you just buy this AOD correcting arm for the Edelbrock carburetors. If you're running an Edelbrock, if you're running a Holley, you're going to have to get the Holley version. Then you just need this universal AOD GM throttle cable, TV cable bracket. You can get them online pretty easily. They're about 40 bucks. This is about 30 to 40 bucks for that one. But you get that put on there, and when you adjust your TV cable, you want to make sure that it's under just a little bit of tension. You don't want it loose. If it's loose, you're probably going to burn something up. So just put it under a little bit of tension, click it on there, make sure it's not wiggly and loose, and you should shift just fine. You shouldn't have any issues. Mine's been shifting great, no problems. Other than that, you get you a universal throttle cable. I tried using my factory one, but the factory throttle cable wouldn't fit in this hole, and it wanted to come up here. It wasn't long enough. So you can go to O'Reilly's and get the Mr. Gasket universal throttle cable. They're usually on the shelf over by all the Edelbrock parts. And you just bolt it to your firewall here. You connect it to your pedal up there. And it's that simple. And I mean, this thing starts instantly every time. And I don't even have my choke hooked up yet. Runs butter smooth. Way more throttle response. It sounds great. It's gained horsepower on the high end. It's gained low end torque. And I really have no complaints. And if I ever buy another bricknose Ford, I'm going to do the exact same thing. So let me know what you think. I think it's worth it. It's easy to diagnose, easy to maintain. If you buy you a wideband O2 sensor, you can tune these things perfectly. So I think it looks way better. All the old EFI parts weighed about 50 to 60 pounds, and they're not in there anymore, so you save a little bit of weight. I gained power, I gained fuel economy, throttle response, sound. I mean, there's really no downside for me. So thanks for watching.